Today's video is specifically relevant for people who are living in Australia. And today I want to talk about two things mainly. Number one, I want to emphasize how important I truly believe it is for every single human being, as well as every single Australian, to have a relationship with one consistent general practitioner doctor. One doctor that you see again and again, who knows you, who knows your personality, who has seen enough of you through the ups and downs to know when things are going well and when they're not. Someone who knows you well enough to pick up when you're not quite yourself. And also just someone who trusts you and has built that established relationship over many, many, many years. I cannot emphasize how much of a difference this makes to your just life overall. And when I work with clients who have an established relationship with a singular general practitioner versus people who don't, they've just hopped around from one bulk billing doctor to the other, flitting around to whoever will fit them in, the difference in the quality and the consistency of the medical care that they can get is unbelievable. And people with ADHD, it's not just a psychological condition, it's a physical condition. So many parts of our brain and our physical body are affected. If you have ADHD, you must take your medical health seriously. There are so many more things that are on our plates to be managed. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing that I wanted to talk about in Australia is the benefits that we have access to, at least at time of recording. So we can get two things in particular that are kind of crazy that no one is utilizing as much as they probably should. And I'm not going to advocate what I'm about to say isn't about rorting the system or exploiting anything. There are things that are available to you if you're an Australian citizen that you should access. You have every right to access, and it is designed to make your life better, and you can just do this. And so these things that I'm referring to are two things. Number one, mental health care plans. You can talk to your GP. You can book in a longer consultation to create a mental health care plan, which can enable you to a whole bunch of sessions with a psychologist, a counselor, whatever, that are very heavily subsidized, almost discounted entirely. It depends on the practitioner themselves. But anyway, the point is, you can be looking at 5 sessions, I think, per calendar year, with the option to extend and get like another 7 if the first 5 went well. I've been doing this for a while myself because it's really important to also have a therapist. If you are someone who needs a therapist, which 99.9% of people living in the 21st century could probably benefit from that. So the Australian government actually subsidizes this if it can be demonstrated that you are deserving, or let's just say that you could do with some therapy based on, if you have anxiety, depression, or any other, trauma, whatever. And who doesn't have trauma, right? So that's the thing that exists. Go see a doctor, explain what's going on, and then you can go and get a whole bunch of extremely heavily discounted sessions. We're talking like 90% or more, or sometimes even 100% off for like multiple sessions with a therapist. Really, really, really valuable. And again, a thing that not enough people are doing. The second thing is what's it called? Primary care plan. This is for if you have like injuries, pain, chronic pain, just problems with your body, which especially people with ADHD, you will almost certainly. You're going to have connective tissue issues. You're going to have injuries and stuff from dumb, reckless shit you did 5 years ago, whatever. You'll have injuries. You'll have problems. And getting I think it's called a primary care plan, gets you, maybe I think it's 5 sessions per year with a physio or osteo or whatever. Or I think you can get a whole lot of stuff. I don't even know all the details. And I don't want to talk about what I get when I utilize this, which, to be honest, part of the reason I'm making this video is because this is something that I'm kind of reminding myself to get back on top of this year, because it's so helpful. So you should check this out. Again, talk to your GP, say that you list the conditions that you have. You can get a whole bunch of like clinical, physiotherapy sessions and rehab, clinical personal training with a physio to target those areas that you might be having pain or issues or weaknesses in. Heavily rebated or perhaps entirely discounted. There's no reason not to explore this. If you have any interesting thoughts, any mental things going on at any time, and or anything at all going on with your body, just go do it. It's available. It's awesome. It's super subsidized. It will help you. You should go do this. Okay, that's the point of today's video, to tell you these things exist if you're Australian, and if you're Australian or not, to tell you to go and get a really good GP and build that relationship with that one person. All right. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this, hit like, hit subscribe, because I do make a new video every single day.